Artists from all over the UK queued up to show their work to the judges. Some had their hopes dashed, others saw their dreams come true. Kirsty O'Leary Leeson is a 40-year-old mum of 4 from Plumstead in Norfolk. She originally worked as a freelance illustrator, but when the illustration work dried up, Kirsty devoted herself to raising 4 kids. Now, 10 years later, her creative juices are flowing again. She's just completed a degree in fine art and is hoping to make some money as a professional artist. Kirsty, lovely to meet you.
You too.
You had 4 children, right?
4 children, yes.
And what ages are they?
The eldest is 15, and then there's 13, I think he's 10, and just turned 7.
Wow, so you have got your hands full.
Yes.
What are your ambitions?
I would like to at least make a kind of part-time wage, you know, make some money at being an artist.
What would you do with the money?
In theory, it should go back into producing artwork. In real life, my 13-year-old daughter, who's a very talented pianist, wants to take up the harp now. So I would probably put it towards a harp for her.
Money towards a harp. Good luck.
Thank you.
I'll make sure they don't let you cry.
No.
All right, through there. This is Kirsty's second foray into the art world, and she's determined to make a success of things this time around. But she's got a large family and needs to be earning money to supplement the household income, so she's given herself a year to turn her art into a profitable business.
Kirsty, hello.
Hello there.
Would you introduce us to your drawing, please?
This piece is called All at Sea, and it was originally part of my degree show installation last summer. I read somewhere a couple of years back something along the lines of landscape is a portrait of the soul, and that's kind of what I'm working towards. I draw what I feel and experience, not just what I see. And I use my environment as a metaphor for my feelings and imagination and emotions.
Smashing. How much?
Actually, I was going to use your expertise to give me some advice.
Okay, I'll tell you what, shall we give you that advice after we've looked at it?
Yeah, that would be fine.
Okay, lovely.
Kirsty wants to make money from her art, and a spot at the Mall Galleries would certainly bring her closer to achieving her goal. But the gatekeepers to our exhibition are not easy to impress. There will have to be something exceptional about Kirsty's drawing for the judges to put her through.
Kirsty, have you sold anything so far?
I've sold a few pieces. I've been in a couple of group exhibitions and a few solo exhibitions.
And how did they go? What sort of prices?
They were about £250, £350.
I think it's important that you get them out there, so not to overvalue them as yet. I would say anything between £600 and £900 would be a good idea for that.
Yeah.
Kirsty has created this work using pencil and a medium called gesso, a calcium compound which is mixed with water to make a paste, then smoothed over the surface of the paper or canvas.
Kirsty, I like the fact that you've challenged yourself to put pencil to gesso, where you can't go back, you can't take anything out, you just keep going. I think that's commendable and rarer day by day, where people decide to take on something technically a little bit trickier.
So, Kirsty's already scored a few points for her choice of medium. That's a good start. But her drawing entitled All at Sea will also have to resound on a deeper level if it's to really impress these judges.
I think even without your title, which is quite literal, I'm not so keen on the title.
Yes, punning titles of a boat. No.
Okay, I shall take that on board.
She learns the ropes quickly, this one.
But particularly for a work like this, which has many ways you can read it, it does look like a wake to me, the way that the wake kind of meanders behind a boat. And yet the water doesn't look particularly like a wake. You could look at it like the contours of the sand, or you can see it as mountains from the sky.
I see it as a fault line. I used to live next to the San Andreas Fault for years, and I see it as, you know, 2 plates pushing together.
I don't know what it's about, but I'm sufficiently teased and seduced by it to want to get to know what it might be about. You don't very often come across work that wants to draw you in and which tells you that somebody is trying to communicate with you.
Although it offers many different readings, it all kind of complements where you've gone with this piece, I think. And I, for one, feel that you could look at it again and again, and actually your own mood would react with it.
Yeah.
And that's, you know, that's a sign of a good piece of work, I think.
Wow, they're all going overboard in their praise for this piece. Kirsty must be feeling pretty buoyed up. Sorry, David, I know you said puns are verboten. But the question is, will Kirsty's drawing be heading for the Mall Galleries or the Rocks? It's an important moment for Kirsty. She's only given herself a year to start making money from her art. If she doesn't succeed, her dream of becoming a professional artist may have to be consigned to the scrap heap.
What do I think of this? What do I think of this? Roy?
Yes.
Yeah.
Charlotte?
Absolutely, yes.
As usual, I'm irrelevant.
No, you're not at all.
Yes.
Yeah. Thank you very much.
What a triumph for this mum of four from Norfolk. She's sailed through the hanging committee and she's on course for the Mall Galleries and hopefully fame and fortune. The question now is, will anyone want to buy her drawing? The Mall Galleries, London, and Kirsty's drawing was in a prime spot right near the entrance.
This is quite a big achievement to sort of get into a London gallery. I'm hoping that it can lead on to something. I've only been out of university for about 9 months, 10 months, so I think it's really great, actually.
This was Kirsty's moment. She rubbed shoulders with art dealers, collectors and members of the public. And her gesso drawing was a bit of a talking point.
I will hope to bid later on when I've seen all the pictures. There's a lot of art energy on the walls, and that's a good thing.
It's great to see new talent at shows like this, because this is where collectors have the forethought or the inclination to buy an artist's work because they think it's good or they love it.
On the judge's advice, Kirsty set her asking price at £750. Any offers would be subject to a 10% commission to be paid to an independent agent. As the exhibition drew to a close, it was time for me to reveal to Kirsty the results of the secret bids. OK, let's just remind ourselves, exactly how much money were you looking for?
I went for £750.
OK, and what were we going to spend the money on?
Originally, we were thinking perhaps Kira wants to take up the harp, but Aurelia has put her full penny in, and she wants to go to Greece.
Fair enough. Right, OK, so here we go. Now, you were looking at 750. We got 3 offers.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
3 offers. And the first offer was for £750 and 50 pence.
50 pence comes in useful.
They do. But the second offer was way higher than that. It was £751. This is where we get serious, okay? Because this is the third and final offer. Your final offer was for £850. Hey! How do you feel about that?
That's fantastic, great.
I know. All right, well, we are so pleased for you. Give her a big cuddle, won't you? Go on, all give her a big hug. And we'll give her a round of applause. Well done.
Thank you.
What a result for Kirsty. She's sold her drawing for £100 more than her asking price. And she's made contact with some very influential people in the art world. Hopefully, this is just the first step in a successful art career. That's it for today, but join us next time on Show Me the Monet, when the judges will be meeting more hopeful artists in search of success.
A big summer of live classical music begins.